Alrighty, what is up, guys? Aldo here. Give me 1 second here. All right, what is up, guys? Aldo here. Let's get something sorted out now. Let's see. What is up, guys? So, latest in the exclusive Discord had a short that got stopped out, kind of a scam wick early this morning. Sometimes it happens. That's why you got to have good risk management. But yeah, there's a new short I'm in right now. I'm not going to show it to you guys because there hasn't been an outcome yet. But if you're interested in that, link in the description below. It's in the exclusive Discord. It's through Patreon. So we got 34 people in here. 5 got likes. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get right into the analysis right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. So, you had the kind of the double top pattern here, and then you came back up, a little scam wick upward. Now you're retracing. It does seem like we'll probably most likely come down a bit more here, especially on Ethereum, with you're actually getting bearish divergences confirming and forming on middle time frames. The main view right here in terms of the weekly, I mean, obviously, people aren't patient. People want instant gratification, and I do too. That's why we're all into trading. We want things to happen quickly. We want to have outcomes quickly. This could take some time to really play out here. I mean, just look at what really happened, and as much as we want to say it's not going to take that long. I mean, look how this was a 5 week period before you finally came crashing down. So I feel like if we wait 5 weeks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if by the end of May, we're still at these levels, we shouldn't be. That's where end of May is probably the longest we could really go sideways here, in my opinion. Basically sideways ranging between, I don't know, high 30s to high 40s. It's going to get really, really boring if it goes on much longer than that. You'll have an outcome by then, in my opinion. Sometimes the market just gets boring, so that's why it's more of a trader's market right now, if you know how to trade. If you don't, link in the description below, get my trading course. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I do have a pretty good course if you guys are interested in that. A lot of people have really liked it. Check that out as well. But yeah, your 3-day, you got your VWAP curving up here. Your 2-day as well. I kind of like the 2-day better with the curvature. The 2-day is your main bullish hope here. Your 2-day could definitely, this could bring us, I mean, this would just be such a boring scenario, but come back up to 48K, maybe double top pattern, then you crash down 50% or whatever. Could be doable, could be possible. This is just, all the way from like January to even really December 25th, Christmas, just so sideways here ever since this dump, ever since like December 3rd, just sideways into oblivion, just between high 40s and essentially high to mid 30s with a few wicks down, but just boring. VWAP's coming up. If we do get that green dot, it could bring us, I mean, typically these bring us, up 5-10% probably. What is this like? Oh, it's 20%. Didn't realize. Yeah, 20%. 20% from there. Right back up to 47. It's doable, and that's probably enough to, get all the bulls to be like, oh, I told you so, you're wrong. Yeah, blood diamond doesn't mean anything. It's never going below 30K again or whatever. Yeah, that's when it usually does. The big moves happen. But, it's been months since we've had really a big, and I don't know if the leverage is still in this market to really have a giant move downward, but if you assume anything, I mean, usually you get you get made fun of. Yeah, usually you get it handed back to you. But yeah, big crash downward. I guess you can make this. This was more of a crash. It was a little bit slower, but yeah. Moving on to our 12-hour in the red. I mean, the last few times you come into the red here, you did come up a bit. That'd be probably a little bit more bullish, but we are due for kind of something like this, where you just come down and down and down and gradually come down. I think we could repeat something like that as well. So we got to keep that in mind here. But yeah. Really deep in the red here. Really deep in the red here. That's almost a little bit bullish. I mean, the last time, it's probably been a while since the red has gotten that deep on the 8-hour. Keep in mind, I mean, look, it's, well, Yeah, usually when you do get that low, you do turn around a little bit. We already kind of turned around a little bit, so we could just, you could do something like this, and then it'd probably be, you know what I mean, something like that. But that's interesting how deep that's gotten. It is interesting right there. So, 4 hour, your VWAP's curving down as your money flow's coming up. That's more indicative of sideways. Bitcoin's not looking as bearish as Ethereum at the moment. There is a little bit more, especially with the 3 hour money flow crossover into the green. There is some more bullish hope here, definitely, 100%. However, oh yeah, it is printing on Bitcoin as well. It's printing a little bit different way. Your 2 hour does have that bearish divergence. So short term, typically, when you get a bearish divergence and you're hitting off of a high volume node while it's happening, you would theoretically come down, and a spider line. You would theoretically come down a bit here, which is what I think will happen. I'm short on Ethereum, not Bitcoin at the moment, but yeah, because I'll show you why. I kind of liked how the divergences were on Ethereum a little bit better. Money flow, over here didn't really work out too well. He came back up, but usually, probably a lot of people tried to short here, and then they gave up here. Oh, it's breaking out, and then nope. So that's kind of that, probably people are breaking out. Let's go long up to here. Nope. Then you come back down. So it happens a lot. That's why breakout trading is risky in this game. Move on to Ethereum. It's generally the same, especially on the high time frames, the 2-day or whatever. I don't want to bore you too much with that, but the 4 hour VWAP is coming down. You're choppy. You're trying to come into the green. It's bullish how you're coming into the green, but there's some curvature there. You're generally coming up. It's kind of neutral. Your 2 hour, this is just a very defined close divergence right there. That's going to confirm in about an hour. Most likely confirm and bring it down a bit, especially if you're hitting the high volume node, rejecting off of it. And you already got your kind of scam wick up where, liquidated probably all the shorts, including, stopped out mine from last night. You can't win them all. That's okay. And then you got your 30-minute bearish div confirmed. So there is, and your money flow coming on, your 15-minute money flow crossover, probably a good place to look as well to enter a short. So short term, I could say pretty good probability that we're going to come down to pretty good shot. I mean, this area would be pretty big. If we come down to this general, like this big line right here, price tends to stick to this point. I guess you make that more like 345, 340, that area. And then after that, maybe we'll continue forward. I mean, maybe get something like this, something like that would definitely be doable. That's what I could see happening. So yeah, I mean, what we need to really happen here, today, if we get that little trigger wave, that would be helpful. I mean, been a while since we had a trigger wave when you were this deep in the red, but yeah. Let's get the chat here. I'm going to get rid of those lines from the alerts. There's checkbox options where you can. Yeah, I got to look at that. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more in here. Am I buying natural gas? No, not at the moment. I should probably do more TA on that though. Let's see. Bear trap, maybe. There's always bullish and bearish possibilities. Look at XRP. Okay. Well, what do you guys think? Let's do a little poll here. What do you guys think? Is this a bear trap? Okay. And we can look at XRP. Let's take a quick sip of coffee. Blood diamond, confirmed, kind of the same as Bitcoin. Looks bad. It looks like we're due to really come into the red here for a bit and really, bottom out in our bear market. And, a major buying opportunity in a month or two. That's really what I've been saying for a while. I don't know if probably worst case scenario, He'd probably 69. It's a volatile puppy, probably around here, honestly. Probably 30 cents, probably worst case scenario. What was its... there's not enough data on this chart. Let's see. Is there more data on somewhere else? I want to see more long-term with, come on. We don't have enough. Come on, there's got to be. XRP's been around a while. Oh, yeah, Bitstamp. No, not even Bitstamp. Huh. Weird. I don't know what to look at this on to see more data. Kraken, maybe? Oh, okay. No. Weird. I mean, I know this has been out for longer, but yeah. I can't really see the 2018 bear market too much. Oh, wait. No. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, there's not enough data, really. Okay. But, yeah, just gradually coming down there. So, yeah. That's what I think for, longer term. For the shorter term, yeah, there's definitely some hope here. I mean, it looks generally the same as Bitcoin right now. If we do, say we get a pump up, I mean, you could easily have what was our, around here, well, yeah, it wouldn't even be that. This is, if you go 20% or something, maybe I've been talking about $1. It didn't even make it that time, but 92 cents again, and then come down farther. Looks like you'd come deeper into the red here. You're due to come deeper into the red. So generally a little bit more bearish. And what's happening? Yeah, no, Ethereum, my short is doing well. It's just coming down, so that's good. That, no bueno. Nah, I think we're coming down, guys. I think we're probably coming down, at least in the short term and the long term here. I think overall, I mean, and you got to think, I know Willy Woo and the other on-chain people are just really, really, really bullish, but you got to remember they're always bullish. Willy Woo was saying, I like Willy Woo, he gets good analysis, but he was saying, back in April 2021, we'd probably never go under 53K again for Bitcoin. We're well under that right now, so yeah. Let's see here. Buy in May at 24K. What do you guys think? Oh, wow, this is so split. 50-50, you guys do not know. Let's see. Yeah, okay, you're probably in my exclusive Discord. Yeah, guys, if you're interested in exclusive Discord, a lot of people really like it. I mean, all the calls aren't going to be 100% right. It's impossible. I'd be a billionaire by now, but I think it's helped out a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been talking about earlier, Valentine. And it's definitely possible. It's boring. I want something more significant. Search information about ExxonMobil in Brazil. Here they're going to start exploring this history in oil. Brazil's. Yeah, I probably agree with Brazil being a big economy. Invest in natural gas. We could look at natural gas. How long could I expect them to play out? They could play out and bring us all the way down to 24K. No, I'm just kidding. For the 45-minute, it's usually day trade territory. I mean, in terms of, I'll show it. Let's go on the 45-minute now and kind of map out, how, got the divergence there. I mean, it'd probably give you something like this, when was that? That's going to be tomorrow at 6 a.m. So it's, 24, it's like a day trade type of thing, 12 to 24 hour type of deal, I would say. It's day trade territory, in my opinion. But yeah. And the weekly, every time a red dot in over hours, we've always dropped. That's what I've been talking about. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about. However, there's never any absolutes in this game, but it just looks so likely that we're going to drop down more, especially if the stock market keeps going down. It does correlate at least a little bit with the NASDAQ and that. Yeah, thanks so much, Van. You must be in my Discord. So, okay, 53% say yes. Probably more people are thinking yes because we are dumping right now. People, generally the view of the object stays in motion, trade with the trend. It works most of the time. But yeah. Let's see here. Netflix. Yeah, let's look at... Well, Yeah, let's take a look at. I just want to take a look at the SPY real quick. I haven't looked at it yet this morning just to see what's happening. Okay, we're going up. Okay, interesting. This, on the SPY, this confirms in 2 days. For this to go away, you'd probably have to pump above like four, probably above here, 447 or something. Yeah, you may get there. You may be okay. You may dodge the bullet. I do think though, what I think is everything bottoms out around, June, end of May, June or something around these levels. That's what I'm thinking. Could be almost too obvious though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you've been in these EMAs and the brights for a while. I mean, look, you've been in these EMAs for a while. You're due to come into the grays and have a good buying opportunity. You've also been in the weekly green for so long. You're due to come down here. But yeah, the 3-day looks terrible. Dude, just even the 3-day. Like I would say, big DCAing opportunity or big buying opportunity if we come into the red on the 3-day. I mean, you're probably at least going to be down to 387, 380 or something at that point. So I think that would be big. With Netflix now, yeah, I mean, how much is this down from its all-time high? That's what I want to know. Okay, so it's down 70%. No, I never even bought this or did anything with this, actually. I was looking at this, but never got around to it. So your weekly's in the red, so that's historically been a very good buying opportunity. However, what is this? Okay, we got a little bounce right now. We're at 220. Yeah, you're lower than a lot of things. Wow, you're lower than December 18. This point, 184. I mean, 80. Let's say we come down 80. That's 72. 80% would be around 150. What would the market cap be there? Ooh, 99. You could be getting close to the bottom. I feel like it's peak fear, maybe. It's interesting. You're due to come into the red in the 2-week, but I feel like this could be the bottom, and you still could come in. How this market works is you still could come into the red, and you could do, and you could still be like hit because the 2-week takes longer to kind of play out. So I mean, let's look at, did we go lower? You see right here, no, we did go, yeah, we did bottom out within it. So, but I know for Bitcoin, we had, if you look at Bitcoin and you'd probably have to go on Brave New Coin, but this is why I think the 2-week is a little bit too delayed to really, DCA off of. If you look over, come on. Oh, my connection is bad. Yeah. I may be moving to a new place soon, so hopefully the internet may be better. Maybe buying a place. So yeah. Right here in this, we looked at, February, we already had bottomed out, before you came into the red here. You came into the red well after. So that could happen with Netflix. Probably the lowest I could see it going, probably 150. If everything continues down farther, I mean, you're at 220 right now. Yeah, another 30% correction probably would be the worst I could see it going. How's Tesla holding up? Holding up kind of well at 1,000. That's pretty good. Let's see here. Guys, smash the like button. Term for, okay. What's up, Eric? That's what I think. I mean, that's what I think, but who knows? Yeah, fundamentals too. Yeah, short trade is doing pretty well this morning. I've been short ETH. It's doing real well. Yeah, I was pretty confident on that. These divergences don't lie. Not going to tell you guys, in the free chat, where I'm going to be taking profits, but if you're interested, link in the description below through the exclusive Discord. So yeah, I believe we got 20 spots or something left at these prices. So get it while it's hot if you're interested. A lot of people have really liked it. It's a great community. So let's see, what else do you guys want me to look at? So 56% say bear trap. Let's see. Is there anything I missed? Oh, ape. Okay, I didn't realize ApeCoin. ApeCoin's probably pretty. Remember, I was asking one of my friends, like, what do you think's gonna happen with ApeCoin? He's like, I'm like, well, ApeCoin go up. He's like, yeah, because it's ApeCoin. That's logical. It's logical. I like that. It's just so sideways. April 18th to now. Yeah, it's up 50%. It's hard to say with the tidy because it's so new. Money flow crossover in the green. It looks kind of good. It's hard to say with, with any meme coin. It's going to be hard to say. Rejection off of that, I'd say your next big place is going to be $20 or something. I feel like this is where people FOMO in and kind of get wrecked a little bit. Your lower time frames look very overheated. In terms of where to buy this piece of garbage, probably 14. Not enough resistance, not enough happening there. I would say try to get in at 13 something. Maybe something like that. I mean, 10, 13, I don't. Yeah. ApeCoin. ApeCoin. The gorilla. I gotta do one of those. I'm going to do one of those relatively soon as well. Vlog. Let's see. So that's ApeCoin. It's like a Cardanson. 95 cents. Yeah. First rejection off of 125 back there. How's our weekly? So yeah, I mean, good DCAing opportunity. I would say I'm probably gonna start DCAing as soon as this red dot confirmed. I mean, I'm gonna be DCAing in all the crypto. Some majority Bitcoin and Ethereum, then some altcoins after. But yeah, I mean, as soon as this red dot confirms, probably good DCA opportunity. The lowest I've said I think this could probably go is like 30 cents. I don't see it. If it goes lower than 30 cents, this is probably over. I mean, if this goes to 15 cents, yeah, I don't. That's probably a failed project at that point. But we'll see. We'll see. In terms of short term, yeah, it's like everything else. Your 2 day is the main bullish case, and that's been the bullish case for probably the last week now. And I mean, you're deep in the red on some time frames. Doesn't mean too much though. Good curvature in your 4 hour. You probably, I mean, judging by your 3 hour money flow crossover, judging by the 2 day VF coming up, there's a good shot you could test $1 again here. This looks better in some other things, but in terms of short term, I don't know. 15-minute, down. Your 4 hour VF's been above the 0 line for a while. Our size split coming up, in between, kind of neutral on this at the moment. EOS, scary token. I remember the huge opportunity. Fyro, interesting. ADA long term. I think it'll probably. I mean, it's venture capitalism at that point. Anything could happen with the altcoins, but I think it will probably be around in 5 years. Cardano, that's what I will say. Fyro. I've never even think I've heard of this, but this is probably made down 86%. I mean, it's possible it could come back. It's looking the same as everything else, basically. Your daily's still in the green. Interesting. Green dot. weekly red. It's literally the same as everything else. I mean, you know, longer term, more bearish for the next few months. I'm still in that boat. It would probably take something significant to happen. You know, probably a pump up to 50K to really change that narrative I have at the moment. I mean, your 4ELXs is some good hope. The fact that you couldn't even come back close to all-time highs here really in October is not a good sign, I will say. I don't know what the market cap on FIRO is, though. EOS people have asked me to look at. I don't think it's done well. Yeah, it's the same deal. It's never come back from its May. Yeah, I could see why people are kind of like how it looks, the 4ELXs, and then trying to come back up. It's not that promising, though, because, I mean, historically, the weekly, if you look at weekly red areas, I mean, this was, you know what this was, but I mean, generally, long-term good buys. I feel like, you know, the fact that you couldn't even come up to even close to really your, you know, your May all-time high, and it's down so much. I mean, I feel like the person asks, you know, if you're asking about this, you probably bought it at a higher place than it is now. Or you're just a really good TA person, you know some news about it, you see the yellow X's. It's venture capitalism. I mean, you may be able to get a good shot on it. Your 2-day looks good with the trigger wave, I'll give you that. But you're down so much. Your daily looks kind of good. You're coming back into the green. In terms of giving, I'm sure you could leverage trade at this. It's big enough. Let's see. Long position tool. Yeah, you probably want to stop loss there. That'd be a good risk reward ratio. Probably something like this. That'd be a real high. I don't know if I'd, yeah, because you got your resistance there. It'd be interesting. Maybe give it, I mean, I wouldn't. The way I trade, no. But I don't really trade stuff that's just, you know, just increasingly just goes down over time, over a year period. But yeah. Because you got to think, theoretically, if you just DCA'd into a short on this in the last year, you would have done very well. To try to catch a trend reversal out of nowhere here when you're confirming, you know, blood diamonds on the weekly on Bitcoin, very risky, I will say. $2018 bull on FIRO was how much? Hold up. $180. And now it's at, wow. I have 25. Oh, okay. There's not enough. Hold on. Is there more? I don't have enough data on this. BitREX, maybe. No, I don't have. CoinEx? Was that around 28? Oh, okay. No. Yeah, I don't have enough data to see that, but I believe you. XMR, HBAR. We could try XMR. Let me just type in Monero, actually. Probably a better chart. Yeah, I mean, it's... How much did this pump from its... Yeah, up 100%. The privacy coins, I mean, this in Zcash have done well. I'm still holding a position in Zcash. I mean, you're getting bearish dibs here. I mean, you're up 100%. This probably would be the place to lock in profits if you made a killing. That would be probably a no-brainer at this point, but... Oh, wow, we're coming down here. We're almost at... I don't want to say where my first take profit is. I want you guys to be hunting my first take profit here, but that was a quick, nice, quick rack right there. Quick $1,000 I made probably, or more. Let's see here. I am Monero. Yeah. It's starting to get, I mean, you just look at historically where the money flow is. I mean, every time we've, yeah, aside from crazy bull runs, every time the money flow gets this high, you do have a pullback. I think it's more of, I think this will do well. I like Zcash probably a little bit better, and the market cap is smaller on Zcash. There's more room for potential. But, you know, with everything going on in Russia, you could see the appeal of privacy tokens. Looks like a healthy correction there, and then just continue forward, maybe. Good curvature. I mean, you're hitting that major point. You're kind of probably going to reject off of it, I would say. What's going on with Bitcoin? That's a lot I already looked at. Maybe let's look at Bitcoin. Sometimes the altcoins just, I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee here. Yeah, so it's going down exactly as I've been predicting. Ethereum's getting a little bit of a little bounce or whatever. Yeah, I mean, okay, now you finally, your 2 hour on Bitcoin finally got that bearish div. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I guess a lot of, a lot of people, including myself, I mean, went a lot short last night, got worked out, and then I re-entered the short for, I entered short for Ethereum because that was looking more bearish before I started the stream, and now it's coming down. In terms of, how's our 15? Almost into the red here, not quite yet. Your 10-minute, not even. So is your 4 hour? You don't have that. Yeah, I mean, I would be looking 15-minute money flow crossover. You'd probably, I mean, nothing goes straight down. You'd probably get, actually, let's go on there. Let me just show you something like this maybe. And then, yeah, probably something like that. I would, in my opinion. So wait a little bit. Maybe if you got in like, something like, and this is just estimating. I don't know if I would take this trade or whatever, but something like this. It's not a terrible risk reward ratio. I mean, maybe you could even do this. Just bet it's not going above the high volume node or above that spiral line. That'd be doable. Or you could do one stop loss there, another stop loss there, half and half. So you could go a little bit higher leverage and risk less. That'd be a good risk reward ratio, probably a perfect trade right there. I would wait probably for your little bit of a freebie. What I'm looking at, a potential trade setup. 15-minute money flow crossover into the red here. Let's see how many people. All right, okay, we have 43 people right now. Let's dump in. That's what I've been saying. Another Google user. That's what I've been saying. But guys, like I don't, for a long-term game in this, long-term opinion. Sometimes I forget to say certain things because I study this all the time. But like I'm not selling any of my long-term stuff. Like I'm just not buying at the moment. I mean, I've been stacking cash for like, I haven't really bought anything above 40K. I've been stacking cash for over a month now. I'm gonna start buying pretty soon, but I just wait. You know what I mean? Like, and like if you look historically, even when we were at 8,000 back in 2018 or 7,000, and we crashed over 50%, it's still 8,000 was still a cheap price to be buying at. You're still 4x, so it's a long-term gain. So, that's what I never financial advice, but that's how I view it. Okay, we'll look at Atom. I don't know about Algo. Maybe we'll look at Algo. For some reason, I'm not like altcoins don't entertain me as much anymore. I don't know why. No, I said Atom. All right, we're looking at Algo. Algo looks like crap. Let's see. I don't. No me gusta this Amarillo X right here. do not like this. With the money for this looks awful. But, probably worst case scenario, you'd come down 60, 70% from here, 30 something cents, November 20. That is where like where you get to failed project mode because it's just like you came down just so far. Yeah, most likely you're going to come down farther. This confirms 4 days. That's really what it's looking for. I mean, we're going to have these little pumps on the way down, but I do think you will ultimately bottom out. relatively soon. And that's the way the market works. I mean, to really ride a trade for a long, long time, you got to have good risk management, number one, because you're never going to 100% win all of them. Two, you're going to have, I mean, especially swing long, swing shorts, big, lenient stop losses, big areas, and lenient take profits as well. Like I was talking about how Chad's trade, the Chad would just go, he'd go, don't take this trade, obviously. It's kind of a joke, but, stop loss 38%, and then you're taking your profits, around here, I would say, you've seen some resistance here. That's a Chad trade, and that could take, you go play golf every day, you're going to make, let's say $2 million on this one trade, $1 million on this one short. And, you play golf, you play around your drone, you go by the pool, go out to nightclubs, you lift weights, enjoy life. And then you come back as a multimillionaire. That's what the Chads do. And he does one trade that video is so funny. It was in my, if you type in on YouTube, how Chads day trade, it is so funny. And then he comes back and he doesn't do, he makes, his 20, in the video, he makes his 20 grand. He does one trade like every month and he makes 20 grand. You know what I mean? He looks at the market 2 seconds every morning before he goes play golf, goes to the gym, goes to the pool, hangs out, lives life. That's what you should, yeah, some of you guys speak Spanish. No me gusta for nothing. Yeah, esto, it is. I forget what esto, the tense of that, but for you guys, I don't like it for nothing. This. Yeah. I gotta get a new set of golf clubs too. Yeah, no, there's a lot of you guys who do, and I do have a lot of viewers in Mexico or Peru, Spanish-speaking countries. I'm learning Spanish. Estoy aprendiendo español, sé un poco español. Sueño como un gringo. Let's see here. Let's look at Adam. And take a quick sip of coffee. So, Blood Diamond on your 3-day, no bueno. Weekly looks like everything else, not very good. Probably, let's go on our 2-day here, choppy. I mean, if you dump 50%, I feel like this area would be big to look at. Maybe, I mean, I like Atom more as a project than a lot of other things. I think it's one of the smaller caps that could potentially, make you a lot of money long term, but who knows? If you came down from where we are right now, 30 for around here, $15, and that'd still be well higher than, what it was. And, it's trending up with time. If you still come down, $15, still 3x from what it was in December of 2020. That's when I first bought this, I believe, around $5. And I've held on to it for quite some time. Got it in the Exodus wallet. Earning some good interest on there. But yeah, I mean, the compound interest, you got to realize too, that's another reason why, like, just long term, just never sell, because that compound interest really adds up. It's a patience game. I mean, you got to, for the long term, I mean, you got to be in it for years usually. But yeah, I do like Atom though. That's what I will say. I do like Atom. I mean, if you get like 50% from here, 15, for some reason, I think this will hold up better than some other things if we really do go into a real bear market. 4-hour looks kind of good for short term, but I don't know. Just nothing's playing out that bullish, especially with the weekly, especially with everything. So, shorter term, I mean, your next big place, probably $20 or something. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of relief as I've been kind of expecting here. Yeah. but I do think you're probably going to come down a little bit farther. Let's see here. Yeah, looking for that 15-minute money flow crossover. I think you're, because this is like, just look, I mean, just generally if you look at this, I mean, nothing goes straight up or straight down. It's just going to be, already have it there. It's going to be priced something like that. Most likely. Yeah, high in the curving down with the money flow. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Argentina. I want to go to Argentina at some point. Buenos Aires, Chile too, and Costa Rica definitely I want to go to. Going to be big. There's always those like medical stocks that everybody shills or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but there's so many people have always asked me about. I know so many people that always mess with these. They're always like tiny, like micro caps. They're always like, yeah, 100. Yeah, I think I looked at this the other day actually. It's so hard to predict something like that. You can't really trade this based on technicals. Like you got to be with the fundamentals because it's probably down 99%. You know, well, yeah, you can make the argument. You know, last time we were this deep in the red here in the weekly, we came up probably 500,000%. Let's see. Oh my god, yeah. You know, it's some venture cap. You know, I would say based. It does look kind of good. I'll give you that. It does. Good curvature, but we could just keep going. You know, I mean, it's the same, and it just keeps like from here. It just keeps going down and down and down. But you know, risky. But maybe you could get your 10x or whatever. The majority of these eventually probably go to zero, or basically is at zero. It's $100 million market cap. I mean, $100 million. I could buy this right now. No, I'm just kidding. But some of the big YouTubers could buy the entire company. In terms of, yeah, 4 yellow X's too. 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 7 here. What was this? Yeah, 7. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I would say like if you really trust the fundamentals on this, there is some hope. Let's just, you know, how much is this down? That's what I want to know from its, what the, we got to go on a logarithmic scale here. Okay, so this is probably a .com. It's before I was born was its all-time high. It's down 100%. Well, its all-time low was 20. Yeah. How could it be? It's not possible for it to be down 100%. Like how there's still a market cap in this. That's not. It's like 99 point something. It's not 100%. The algorithm is not good here. How much do I make in a month by trading? Mucho dinero. Enough to drive a $50,000-$60,000 car. Enough to buy a nice condo. If I really want to overextend myself, maybe enough to buy a beach house in Florida or whatever. Enough to make a good living, I will say. That's what I will say. Probably alienated a lot of people with this random penny stock here, but yeah. Let's look at our Bitcoin. I feel like that's probably one of the common, like, you know, because if you see bit and people are like Bitcoin, rough. Let's see here. Let's see, 49 likes, 42 viewers. Your weekly is about to print the green or red dot again for 4 days here on Ethereum, and then once you're not completely crossed into the grave here for ETH, but once you do, then you're gonna come down. And all the big shill, the Anthony Pomplianos, the Willy Woos, all of that, they're gonna, once you come down another 50% or whatever, you're at the 1800, they're gonna say buying opportunity, great buying opportunity, this is the bottom, as they've always said. And they'll be probably right. They'll eventually be right. If you keep saying it's the bottom, it's eventually going to be the bottom. Just like on the penny stock, there'll eventually be a bottom when it's down 100%. I'm just kidding, but you'll eventually get it right. Just like if you keep saying the market's going to crash, you're eventually going to. The market will. Nothing goes up forever in any asset class. Everything eventually crashes, whether it's a dollar or whether it's anything. You know what I mean? There's fluctuations. So you'll eventually, if you just keep saying something's going to go up or go down, you're eventually going to be right. Just like Peter Schiff with gold. He's going to be right pretty soon, I think. I think gold is looking pretty good. Okay. Dollar index, pretty neutral. I've been pretty neutral on this. I don't think it's as important as some people make it out to be in terms of predicting what's going to happen with Bitcoin. You're coming up. I feel like you could just repeat this general pattern, and you come up into the green, and not December, but in a few months you could continue forward, and then that'll be your top, and then you come down. That's the way I would map it out. I don't know. Is there psychological resistance with this at $100? I don't know if that really means anything. I mean, could you trade this? I don't even know. Anchor. I don't even feel like looking at that. Let's just like short term. What's happening with Bitcoin here? Let's look at our SIG guy. Bearish. You're due to come into the red and come down a bit, is what I will say here. There's a high probability. Nothing's 100%. You need good risk management. If you're new at this, before you start trading, I would recommend you take a course. That's one sales pitch people say. Take a course. Even if it's not mine, take a course. But check out my course if you're interested. Discount code below. I'm going to give you guys a an exclusive discount code here. Coupon showed. 20% off if you guys want it for the course, just for everyone in this chat right now. I'm not even gonna say. I mean, the thing with courses is it's easy, it's concise, but I'm sure if you spend enough time, if you're really dedicated, you don't need a course. You can figure it out all on your own. I think it definitely would save you some, headaches, especially in the beginning. Would have definitely saved me a lot of headaches, especially with the risk management in the beginning. But you're about to get that red dot. GMT, I've heard of that one. I'd rather look at some big caps, honestly, like Solana. But I mean, my view on them. I think, a lot of this stuff is probably gonna. Here's $70, good place. Worst case scenario, probably $40 in the bear market low. But yeah, AVAX, it's another good project. Three-day look. I mean, everything just looks kind of bad here, but worst case scenario is probably, this is a little bit choppier, but if you come down 50%, we're at 40. Yeah, I mean, maybe some hope at 60, but I do think, probably worst case scenario 30, but I think you may have some good hope at 40 for a bear market bottom. The fear and greed index too is a little. I'm a little wary of it because how do you really know how fearful people are? You know what I mean? Like, how do you really know that? Like, are they surveying people? How do you know the actual fear? Like, it's just kind of an estimate. You know what I mean? Is that like polls? Like, do you know how is that real? Yes. Yes. Real market say, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, there's copycats. There's always people making other, indicators. But I mean, if you're serious about this, spending $1,000 on Market Cipher, it shouldn't be a big deal. I think Market Cipher is the best indicator there is for trading crypto. I've had the best luck with it. I've done the best with it. The other copycat indicators, the dots are a little bit different. It's different data. It's not the it's not the. It tells you the indicators they use for fear and greed, but is accurate though. But yeah, Market Cipher I'd recommend. Link in the description below for a discount code. Use my link below for Market Cipher. Let's see here. Let's see. And more and more, I think it's a bear trap. Should probably end the poll relatively soon. I mean, if in terms of just like if we come into the red here on our 15-minute 2%, that'd bring us another 2% down from. So we pump up a little bit, and then it comes in the red here 2%. Well, yeah, you come down to probably 3K. That'd be the next big stop. Then for Bitcoin, the short term, big number, probably be similar to, let's see here. Yeah, it'd be that type of, it'd be the, let's just map it out. $40.4, right there, 40.5, 40.4. Some people, there's one big YouTuber who's going long. He was calling 40.4 the bottom, I believe. I don't know why, what the logic was with that. Just because it's a round number, 40K, I guess. Complete fake pump, yeah, 4-1. 230. Let's see what else. How's Lucid doing? Got a text from my friend saying, oh, he got really good news. Well, for us who are against formal education or college, not good news, but he got into a really good med school, one of my friends. So congrats to him. I'm very happy for him. I hope he does very well with that. I hope he learns a lot of great things and helps a lot of people. He's been really trying for a long time to get into this med school, so I am really, really proud of him. He really put in a lot of effort, a lot of fortitude, so I wish him the best with that. So yeah. It does look bottomy, but obviously anything could happen here. I think, there's going to be one competitor with Tesla that's going to have like a $400 or $500 billion market cap. I think it's going to be Lucid because the reviews are so good on their cars. US News ranks like the Lucid car or whatever even better than the Tesla. So I don't know if I would agree, but there's going to be one competitor, and I think it may be Lucid. Plan B are calling this rock bottom. Yeah, I mean, the thing with that is like they've been calling these bottoms for. I mean, I'm just trying to think what like it's pot. Anything could happen with this. It's crypto. It's still speculative. It's still anything could happen with any stock theoretically. Even a $1 trillion market cap stock like Tesla. Like, what are they going to say if it goes down to 25K or 30K again? Manipulation? Can they say that? I mean, could they blame it on outside? I'm just thinking, what could they say? Because there's always a chance it could go down farther. Volkswagen. It's funny. And I mean, the thing with Plan B is he was right for so long. Once you get big enough, you're and everybody knows your TA, and everybody starts trading based off of it, and then you can't be right anymore. Once everybody knows your name, you can't really be right anymore, unfortunately. I just want to see something. How low did we go on FEMEX? Yeah, whatever. It's not even, or BITGET, maybe the BITGET chart for ETH. Did we? I'm just curious, like, how low we wick down to, if it's significantly, because sometimes, yeah, about the same on Bybit. Alrighty, guys. If you guys are interested in the course, check that out. If you guys are interested in the exclusive Discord with my trade entries, exclusive TA, check that out as well. And let's see here. If you want to do a one-on-one session with me, link in description below. A lot of people have liked those as well. And Market Cipher, link in description below with my discount code down below. And Bybit Phoenix, there's a new promo for Bybit down below. I got to talk to them some more. Maybe get you guys even a better promo, but check that out if you want to sign up for Bybit. Use my link in the description below. Phoenix is also good. I like both of them. Link in the description below if you want to sign up for those. And that should be all. All the things below are things I personally use and benefit from. Not going to link it to anything that I haven't personally used. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye. Thank you guys so much for joining on this Wednesday morning. And goodbye.